Hey, how's it going out there, everyone? This is Stormland. Thanks for joining me on another one of Chris's beer reviews. So, I don't know what number I'm at now, somewhere in the mid 300s. I just thought I would try this one today. I literally just walked out of the LCBO on my way home and purchased this bottle. Um, it's called the Schneider Weisse, um, G. Schneider and Son. Is the brewery. It says TAPX. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Maine Nelson Sauvin. Uh, you know what? The front of this bottle really isn't saying so much about what this beer is about. I'll add that it's a product of Germany, and we have approximately a 750 milliliter bottle here. Yep, I was right. 750 milliliters. Now, it's a 7.3% ABV. And one thing that I'd like to mention is this is a wheat bock. One thing that's really, really cool about the idea of a wheat bock is that you get your Weizen, which is wheat, and you got a bock, which is dark. So we got a dark wheat beer here, which is really, really, really cool. I can't really say that I remember having very many wheat beers that are dark. Closest I can compare it to would probably be the Erdinger Weissbierbrauerei. Alright, so this is a limited edition. It said brewed in 2011 exclusively to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the ABT Cafes in Holland, a complex fermented wheat beer. Pairs very well with pickled vegetables, Parma ham, pasta, creamy ripe cheese, and fruity desserts. Happy birthday, ABT Cafes. So that's really cool. George Schneider. And yeah, 25-year celebration on the cap in German. It says can be cellared for later enjoyment. It's pretty much all there is to read for you, ladies and gentlemen. Bavarian handcrafted ale. Now, of course, there is a section with the ingredients that explains exactly what we're dealing with here, but I'm going to do everything I can to keep myself from reading into that because I want a surprise. Alright, so here goes. Let's pull off this little tab here. Unfortunately, for somebody such as myself who likes to save caps from beer reviews, this is a sticky one. It all came off. People, I'm telling you, I've had little pieces of stickiness all over the lids before. That wasn't bad at all. That wasn't bad at all. And you can imagine why I thought, okay? Okay, I thought it was going to do that. Anyways, enough of the small stuff. Take this off. Take off the skirt. And I will be dipping into this one. Okay. Very nice. Now, when I think of fruity, hoppy wheat beers, the first that comes to my mind is Hogarden. Very, very floral tasting, and that's pretty much what I'm going to be getting from this. Now, this is a wheat beer, okay? There's a special way to pour, which I'm not going to be able to because it's the volume of the bottle is bigger than the volume of the glass. And there's another way where when you get to about that part of the beer, you're supposed to swirl it around as much as you can so you can pick up all of that flavorful sediment. I'm telling you this because when you drink beers like Hogarden and Polliner, people have actually decided amongst themselves that they did not like that beer. When little did they know they were lacking, at least 50% of the flavor by not pouring it the right way. So I'll let you know what's in this as we go along, sediment-wise. I'm not, to be completely honest with you, I'm not going to get to the bottom of the bottle on this review with you. I am going to be having to throw it down in the description there. So if you see on the description, that the sediment at the bottom was very, very impactful on the beer, then it'll be there. So far, it looks very, very much like a wheat beer. If you're noticing the haziness of the wheat beer right off the bat, that's because it's a non-filtered wheat beer. This is also the general color of a wheat beer. Very cloudy, almost like an orange complexity to it. Probably brought on by orange peels, or the orange or the zest of the orange, which is typically in wheat beers. You could taste it in almost every wheat beer. And that's that. And as per usual, if you're wondering why it's light at the bottom and dark at the top, if I were to take away this head, it would be pretty much evenly lightened throughout. So here it goes. We got a 2-finger head here. It's sorry about the brightness of my light above me. It's pretty ridiculous. We got eggshell colored head, small to medium bubbles, loads of carbonation coming throughout here, and let's see what we got here on the nose. Very floral, just as it spoke of, and smells very much like a Hoegaarden. All right, people, let's dip in here. Okay, you know what? I'm going to say that this, if anything, is much more relatable to Polliner, and that's simply because there's a lot of spices going on in here. Not, you know, spicy, burn your tongue spices, but, you know, spices. Like, I can't pinpoint them, but I'm just going to give you examples. You know, like cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, you know, spices. I can't pinpoint what these spices are. It's mixed incredibly well with one another. It tends to impact the aftertaste more than the front, and the floral punch that you're getting from it. It's a little bit sweeter than normal, and by sweeter, I don't mean in like a sour ball, you know, sour sweet face. I'm talking like it's almost savory. There's definitely barley in there. You can taste the roasted barley, if it's roasted. Some form of barley for sure. You don't pick up on barley in any other wheat beer that I can imagine. Definitely hops going on in there. If I were to compare it to a part of the orange, I would say the citrusness of the orange, not the zest, which shaves off of the skin. That's pretty much about it. I mean, that's a lot to say for a beer. Just to give you a heads up, I know a lot of people out there know what a 750 milliliter bottle is. If you're wondering why this looks so much bigger than a 750 milliliter bottle, they compensate for having this concave inside. If I were to put my finger in there, take it out, it's that deep. Alright, people, great beer. Unfortunately, I still will not be able to tell you on camera that the sediment at the bottom of the glass is any different. Just judging by the bottom right now, I could almost tell you. No, I couldn't tell you. Not yet. Not yet. Anyways, people, just pay close attention to that description. If you don't see it there, it's probably because I forgot. Please just drop me a line. I'll remember, right? I'll kindly respond. And for wheat beers, I'm probably going to roll this around off of the 8.5 out of 10 scale. It's really good. Have I ever found a 10 out of 10 yet? No. Do I know what a 10 out of 10 is going to taste like? No. I just expect to know, you know, like when you know that you're in love, you know. So that's how I feel about my 10 out of 10. Alright, people. Thanks for joining me in another one of Chris's beer reviews. Thank you for your patience. Clearly, this is a non-edited video from the Wonder Taker. Have a nice day, and until next time, cheers.